Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Subrata Sarkar. I'm a mechanical engineer working in manufacturing industry more than 22 years. Today, I'll be discussing a very special welding technology that is electron beam welding. But what is welding actually? In general understanding, welding is basically joining two or more metal by application of heat or by pressure or both or with the addition of some another metal called filler metal. The welding is equally applicable for the non-metallic material also. Welding has got some subdivision actually like solid welding, fusion welding, homogeneous welding, heterogeneous welding, auto welding, etc. Even for the polymeric material, the welding that has got also a lot of subdivision. But today I'm not going to discuss on those subdivision. Basic welding, there are 6 types. One is the gas welding, is mostly used for the sheet metal industry, while the joint strength is not much more important. And another category of the welding is called resistance welding, which is also massively used for the sheet metal industry and specifically for the automobile industry, car and bike manufacturing industry. Third category is the arc welding, that is MIG welding, TIG welding, submerged arc welding, which are mostly used for the fabrication and construction industry. And the fourth category of the welding is it's called solid states of welding, like friction welding, diffusion welding, explosive welding. These are the solid states of the welding. And the newer technology of the welding, that is the electron beam welding and laser beam welding. Today I'll be discussing the electron beam welding. Welding is one of my favorite subjects. Like other than doing my mechanical engineering, also done a lot of courses and diplomas from welding technology because I have a lot of interest to learn on this subject. I did a lot of diploma from Jadavpur University in welding technology. I'm also an international welding engineer. In one of my previous company, Woodson GmbH, I learned a lot of about welding actually. In my professional career in engineering, like around 12 years, I've spent on MIG welding, etc., like heavy fabrications, etc. Even I got special welding training in a company called Terex at US Beverly for a special 4-torch application column boom, because they're making cranes for they have a similar components with a lot of automation and all these things. So I got the opportunity to learn welding from many reputed companies globally. 2005-06, I had been working in a company in Germany named Woodson GmbH. Woodson is basically manufacturer of metallic below expansion joints and a lot of other high-end mechanical engineering products, where a lot of special material being used like stainless steel, 316 Ti, Hastelloy, Encaloy. These are the nickel-based lot of special material. And they have got a very small range of product to very high range of the products, and accordingly they have a lot of special welding processes which I learned there in Germany, like learned there from Woodson laser welding, microplasma welding, TIG welding is massively used in Woodson. Even for the higher jobs, submerged arc welding was there, electron beam welding was there in special cases of the projects. So this I learned a lot of welding about from Woodson GmbH in Germany when in 2005-06, very new other than the typical MIG welding, etc. And those who were the typical user or the viewer of my YouTube channel, you must have seen one of the my video, that is the underwater welding. So if you have not yet gone through this underwater welding, you can go through this video. You'll find the very interesting subject actually, because doing welding inside the water is a very totally different than doing on the welding on the atmosphere. Now, what is electron beam welding? This electron beam welding, the stream of the electron passes through a hole through a magnetic deflector and other some coils, and to constrict that coils. And then high energy beam is, there is a cathode anode system, there is a magnetic lens is there, there is a deflection coil system is there. So when electron starts emitting, this magnetic coil and the deflection coil, they constrict the electron beam and make it a high density energy beam, then put it into the right place where the job needs to be welded, and then this welding is carried out. It's a very special welding. In a simple way to understand electron beam welding, the equipment, the machine is normally it has a vertical type machine or is a horizontal type machine. But machine has got, you can categorize the, you can part in two parts. One is the beam generation part, another is the job or the workplace where you keep the workplace, that is the vacuum chamber. And there is another area from where the lens and the controls are there. You can see here in this picture, this is a horizontal type of the machine. And in this machine here you can see this vertical type of the machine, electron beam welding machine. And this is actually how there's a control system whereby deflection coil, this magnetic lens, etc. By adjusting you can change the density of the beam. So this is the area from where you can operate the electron beam welding. I'll show one picture how the electron beam welding, this the head looks like. Actually this is the open condition when the electron beam welding. Now when it will be in use, this beam will be closed vertically, then the electron beam, this energy will come down to towards this area actually. Now electron beam welding, it has also got different main advantages. Is it can join much higher thickness, say maybe 300 millimeter thickness of the steel plate can be joined by a single run by electron beam welding actually. It doesn't need edge preparation and all these things. Say a 100 millimeter plate, in a flat plate, say keeping a gap of 5 millimeter, 3 millimeter, you run with the electron beam welding, it will give that perfect joint actually. And much higher actually joint strengths are also there. You can see here in these pictures. Now there are a lot of advantages, but application is the limitation. You need to before going for electron beam welding actually, a lot of technical feasibility and commercial feasibility is very important. There are very special jobs where this electron beam welding are needed actually in industry, and it is not massively, you will find, rarely find in a few industry this electron beam welding. So if you find this presentation is interesting, you can share with your friends. And if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, you can subscribe to our channel by clicking on this bell icon. You can get notification for my future presentation. Thank you so much for your attention.